Up first tonight, a jail sentence for a teen who climbed on board a bus, put a gun to another student's head, and pulled the trigger 3 times. That teenager is Caden Holland, known as Baby K. Alexis Wainwright starts us off from the newsroom tonight. Alexis, the sentencing was connected to some video that we are just now seeing.
Yeah, well, Simone, the judge went with the maximum sentencing, and despite arguments about Holland's age and risk factors, the judge said that the video evidence shown in court and released today shows violence and that this was premeditated. First, a warning, this video could be hard to watch.
This 1-minute video showing the violent attack on a 14-year-old boy is what motivated the sentencing for Caden Holland, who will now serve 25 years in prison.
And it was appropriate in this case. Because of the planning, the deliberation, the execution of what he wanted, which was to murder a child.
Holland was just 15 years old when he tried 3 different times to shoot a boy on a Prince George's County public school bus, but the gun jammed.
Our victims are still feeling the impact of the decision that Mr. Holland made on May 1st. Of 2023.
The impact of his actions felt inside the courtroom Friday. After hearing statements from the victim's mother, she says she moved her son across the country to protect him. The victim and the bus driver say they suffer from PTSD.
I hope that this sentence brings some measure of peace and some measure of closure to the victims as well as the community.
Prince George's County leaders said although this isn't something that they take pride in doing, Holland had to face consequences.
And it was clear that we had a mission today, which was to hold him accountable and to get justice for our community and our victims.
And another thing Brave Boy addressed is how Holland has been in the juvenile system before this for a different gun charge a month prior to this incident. Now, when we asked Brave Boy about this, she says it's proof that the Department of Juvenile Services system isn't working. Simone?
Alexis, appreciate your reporting for us tonight. Thank you.
You know, when I was younger, I'm not going to sit here and say I was a good kid because I was a hard-headed motherfucker. I was the worst of my brothers and sisters. I was the one that was gang banging and doing stupid shit for fucking attention and shit like that. But bro, this is fucking crazy, man. Like this dude right here, he's wild. Wild as a motherfucker. I mean, this man tried to catch a body in broad daylight. Like, damn. I've never seen no shit like that before, man. Never seen no shit like this before at all. I mean, well, I'll take that back. I've seen some wild shit like this. I think I told you about this. This guy I knew when I was in freaking Job Corps. He had like freaking, I guess he was mad because he was a high head. Because he was one of the main reasons I left Job Corps, honestly. This man sat here and tried to, apparently, like, on the reports, well, he basically shot and killed a pregnant woman. That's the best way I can put it. He literally shot and literally killed a pregnant woman. I don't know if that was his target or not, but point I'm trying to make, that motherfucker was crazy. Now, I'm not gonna just sit here and just go out to just like be on a little 10-minute ramble or 5-10-minute ramble about, oh, this kid was this kid is that. Cause yeah, the kid is wrong, but I'm trying to figure out what the fuck was his parents at. Like, where the fuck is his parents? Like, did they just sat there and just let him do what the fuck he wanted to do? Did they not set boundaries? Were they being good role models? That's the real question. Because the only way the hood can get influence of you, or the only way the hood can get a hold of you, is if your parents aren't there to support you, to be there for you, and, you know, to give out good parental guidance. Because I met some motherfuckers when I was in college that was trying to steal, oh man, I'm a hood ass nigga. Even some people I know in the military, they be trying to act all hood and shit. And I be sitting here like, bro, You out the hood, bro. Why the hell you still trying to be in the hood? And then, like, it just be blowing my fucking mind, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to sit here and, like, bash the kid all the way, because honestly, it's really half and half to me. I'm going to be honest with you, it's half and half. Yes, the child was wrong, but at the same time, right, the parent is in the wrong too. Because they should have been there supporting the kid. They should have been there when the kid needed support the most. You know. Like I said, I'm not sitting here to, you know, take up for him or take up for the kid or whatever like that. Because when it's all said and done, the kid should have had some better role models, man. He should have had some better role models. He should have had people that was just, you know, sitting there trying to, like, look out for him. Because, like I said, when I was younger, a lot of the motherfuckers who I used to, like, bang with, not like that I used to gang bang with, we actually had a lot of things in common. You know what I mean? Like, they had, not saying my parents was bad, but you gotta at least try to understand your kid. You know, understand your kid. Try to, like, understand where your child is coming from and try to reason with your kid. Now, will that work most of the time? Fuck no. I'm not gonna say most of the time. Will that work all the time? Fuck no. No, it's not gonna work all the time. But at the same time, right, at least attempt to try to be there for your kid, man. Because this is just ridiculous. Like, ridiculous is all. Like, this shit just flat out ridiculous. I guarantee you, like, he didn't have no father figure in his life. Because that's what's up with me. I ain't had my father in my life. I'm not going to lie to you. That's why I did the stupid shit. My brothers and sisters, hey, they had their fathers. They was good. Me, I ain't had my father. But this ain't fucking Dr. Phil. So, you know, I'm not finna sit here and fucking give out my backstory and seek out sympathy. What I'm trying to say is that, man, be there for your kids, man. Be supportive. You know, be compassionate. Try to understand your child. You know what I mean? And make sure your child hangs out with good people, because I can tell this dumbass is hanging out with some wrong people, especially the fact that them other two dumb fucks went in there just when they saw the gun didn't work, they just started fucking hitting on him and shit. Like, dude, y'all should just abort the mission right then and there. But even then, they had their face on camera, so there was really nothing they could fucking do. So honestly, the way I was seeing it is, even if they did fuck it up, the guy knew his face, and that cover got fucking blown. That was just a bad execution. But thank goodness that child is okay though, because that's very fucking terrifying. You know, I had a gun pulled on me once, and I didn't fucking like that shit at all. So I'll be a hypocrite. I mean, I'll say hypocrite. So I'm very understanding when you have fuckheads trying to sit there and pull a gun on you and shit. Because people are just fucking stupid. Like, damn, nigga, you couldn't fight the motherfucker? Like, what, you wanted something from him? You couldn't fucking, like, just jump him and take whatever the fuck you wanted? You really had to just fucking up the gun and just try to fucking murder this kid? Because this man is there. Y'all heard it. He in that bitch for 25 years. That man ain't gonna be out that bitch till he's like, what, 25 plus 15? He ain't gonna be out that bitch till he like in his 40s. This man won't even live out his 20s, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm in my 20s, and I still love my 20s. I'm enjoying all the fun I have while I'm in my 20s, man. And that's nothing. Enjoy y'all time when y'all young, man, because when you're in your 20s, man, you're supposed to live up your life to the fullest. But this man won't be able to do all that shit. Hell, he gonna be spending his 20s in the fucking jail cell or in prison. Shit's fucking ridiculous, man. Ridiculous as hell. Now, I'm not gonna fucking, like, keep beating on the dead horse. But, yeah, that's pretty much, like, what I gotta say. Like, this shit just ridiculous. this whole scenario is just fucking silly as hell. Like, dude, you hear a fucking middle schooler, like, because I know in 15, you most of the time when you're 15, you're in high school. There are some high school districts and school districts that do like 7th and 8th grade school. That they'll have middle school, but then they'll consider 6th and 7th grade as they'll have like a whole nother freaking school building for that type of thing or whatever like that. Because one of my old girlfriend, she had told me like, hey, her school district was different. Because my school district was elementary, it was pre-K, elementary, middle school. Middle school was like 5 through, middle school is 5 through 8. No, middle school was 6 through 8, sorry. Middle school, and then there was high school, 9 through 12. Some other school districts are just different, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, dude, that shit was not even worth it, though. Like, this man younger than you. Like, whatever, like me, I ain't do shit like that. I mean, I ain't, like, pull a gun on people or whatever like that. I had to fight, man. I had to fight, you know what I mean? I had to fight. Now, I did some stupid shit one time. I pulled up to a dude's house one time because he was talking crazy to me. And I'm like, bitch, I'll pull up to your house. And I told my boys, like, hey, man, I'm about to pull up to this man's house. You know, YG was like, hey, man, do what you got to do type of shit. But, yeah, and I pulled up to his house or whatever like that. I'm not banging no more. I'm done with that stuff. But, yeah, I pulled up to his house. And I'm like, you know what Dealio is, but he wasn't there though. But still though, like, that shit wasn't even cool. You know what I mean? That shit not cool at all. Now you gonna be in prison. You ain't gonna be able to like fucking enjoy most of your late teens. You're gonna be missing a good portion of life, man. Hopefully it's one of those situations where like if he gets out, he'll get out on good behavior, because I feel like this was going to happen. He's going to get out on good behavior because it ain't like he killed the kid. You know what I mean? Like I said, I say he probably going to be in there for like a good 4 or 5 years. Probably get some probation afterwards. You know what I mean? Because if they don't, then that's some fuck shit. Because you got these other fucking cops out here. You got cops, you know, motherfuckers who's supposed to be held to a higher fucking standard, going around and putting caps in niggas' heads and splitting niggas' wigs in broad daylight, and they not even getting in trouble for this shit. Literally getting away with murder. But anyways, I'm pretty much just lost the words on this one, y'all. Like, I blame, it's bad. Yeah, what the kid did was wrong, but you also gotta look at the parents too. That's the way I see it. Cause where the fuck he get a damn gun from, nigga? Y'all niggas can't fucking hide y'all goddamn gun from y'all child, or make sure the child don't hang out with bad people. But then again, this kid is pretty stupid though, cause this is sad. Cause apparently I heard it right. He already got freaking. He literally got out cause he was arrested. Because he did the same, like with gun charges, a fucking month prior before going back in. So it's like, the kid hasn't learned his lesson at all. So I low-key don't feel bad for the kid. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't feel bad for the kid that much. But still, like, this shit's ridiculous. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about this, man. Like, this is just a horrible example of what the hood can do to a kid if he doesn't have good guidance, good role models, or somebody to look up, somebody positive to look up to. Because, you know, there are people who look up to motherfuckers, but most of the time they be like negative and gang banging and shit like that, you know. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about this, man. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.